Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are gathered here to discuss a blatant and obvious case of assault and battery. My name is Brandon Salazar, and I will be representing the plaintiff, Nick Freeman. Nick is summed up by three major points: his care for his family, his religion, and his wife. Being the clean-cut kind of guy that he is, Nick is focused on being the best man he possibly can be in order to support his family. Nick decided to attend law school after receiving his undergraduate degree from Freeman University in his home state of South Carolina, as a result of his care for the well-being and protection of all individuals. Because of his wholesome and focused nature, Nick never associated with boisterous and aggressive people, making him and the defendant run in opposite circles. The actions taken by this man were completely unacceptable, and the reason for me standing here today is to put an end to the selfless acts by people who think they could just run all over people. Through the evidence that will be provided, we will all see that the actions of the defendant were extremely inappropriate, especially due to the lack of established relationship between the two men. Your Honor and the jury, let me give you an insight of what exactly took place on this night. With the first week of law school being hectic and a major commitment already, Nick was unable to see his wife as much as he liked. It was a beautiful summer night when Nick decided to treat his wife to a relaxing dinner at their favorite Thai restaurant, Basil. As the two sat out to dinner, enjoying their meal, something came upon this man to think it was okay to not only disrupt their meal, but physically assault Nick. The defendant approached Nick with no hello, but instead knocked his hat off in front of his wife and former classmate, degrading him as well as smacking him in the eye and knocking his contact out. There was absolutely no just reason for this man to cause the plaintiff physical pain along with humiliation. What this man did was completely over the top, and he needs to be held responsible for his inconsiderate and hostile actions. Although these two men knew each other for a number of years, they were only acquaintances and never shared a friendship. Upon arriving at law school and realizing they attended the same university, Nick trusted a familiar face, and his trust was taken advantage of through this assault. The incident took place only a week through law school, therefore it would be impossible for the defendant to think that the two shared a common ground and developed a connection after previously not knowing each other at all. As strictly acquaintances, it is completely over the top, completely out of line for the defendant to engage in the actions that he did. I hope that through the evidence, it is obvious that my client and the defendant never shared a friendship, and the defendant's actions are completely unjustified. With that being said, I would like to thank the jury for the time and attention on this serious matter.